Okay, we're starting in 4-point kneeling on the mat. So bringing your knees under your hip, hands under your shoulders. You really want to feel that you're stable, long line in your body, and then finding your neutral spine. So instead of dropping into your lower back, you want to draw your belly button in towards your spine. Feel that wrapping around the waistline. And we start here with a couple of breaths, just a little bit of breathing. Dropping the shoulder blades away from your ears, rotating your elbows towards your body, so closer towards the knees, lengthening through your spine, taking a deep breath in here. And then with the exhale, feeling a bit more into your center, into your core. Inhale and open into the ribs, trying to breathe into the side ribs, right and left. Inhale. And then on your exhale, draw the belly button in, feel that wrapping around the waistline, lifting from the pelvic floor. Pelvic floor draws up and in towards the belly button, and then the belly button up and in towards your throat. Inhale and release. Open into the ribs. And then with the next exhale, you want to curl your tailbone in between your legs, rounding through your spine, going into a cat stretch. Pushing away from the floor and letting your head hang heavy. Inhale, unravel that tailbone. Tailbone goes out towards the back. And then reach your breastbone up and forward, shoulders reach backwards, and shoulder blades go down towards your glutes. Keep your tummy muscles engaged. Exhale, curl and tuck your tailbone in between the legs, and then initiate from here, and the rest of your spine has to follow into that rounding of the angry cat. And then inhale, release that tailbone backwards, reaching your breastbone up, shoulders come backwards, really reaching forward from here, you're lifting up towards the sky. And exhale, curl under. And inhale, bring it back up. And then we're bringing it into our neutral spine, just in a long position. Lifting, for me, it's my left leg, but the leg one is closer towards your screen. Lift that toe up, keep the knee down, but you just want to have that foot lifting off the mat. And then you rotate that foot towards the screen while you're looking over your shoulder, feeling the compression through the sides, and the other side should be lengthening. And then you flick that foot over the other leg, going over to the other side, and look over the other shoulder. And then exhale and bring it back over, just going side to side. We call this wagging the tail. Just imagine you've got a tail on your back and you're moving your hips side to side while your head is looking over the shoulders, trying to spot the toe. Feeling this in your obliques. Last one this way. And then place the foot back down. We're going with the other foot, so we got to even it out. Lift the foot that is further away from the screen, and then we're starting towards the screen, going across the other leg, looking over your shoulder, trying to spot your toe, and then reach over to the other side, spotting the toe here. Reaching over across the leg, switching to the other side, and then we go over other way. One more each side. Just feeling into the side body, what's happening. You should be lengthening through the side while you're looking over past your shoulder. Bring it back down, and then we're using our upper body a little more, going into a thread, the needle. So I'm using my hand that is further away from the screen. Reach it up towards the ceiling, rotate open, and then I exhale and I thread my needle through my arm and my knee, going down, bending into the elbow, keeping your shoulders away. If you can lay your head down, this is great, If not, just feel the stretch in the shoulder, rotating your body. Inhale, reach it up, lift the hand up. And then exhale, reach through. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, reach it through. We're just warming the spine up for everything what is happening afterwards. And last one here, reaching up, rotating, and exhale, reaching through, sinking down, bending into that elbow, laying the head down, and then come back up, switch over to the other side. So place your hand back under your shoulder, and then we're going with the hand that is closer towards the screen, reaching it up. And then exhale, thread the needle, lower down. And inhale and reach up, rotate the upper body, just keeping your hips stable. You want to rotate from your thoracic spine and then reach through. Inhale and lift. Got 2 more to go. Exhale, threading it through. And last one. And reaching through. And then we place our hands back down and going into an opposite arm leg reach. So from here, you want to try to keep your shoulders away from your ears, no shrugging. Scoop the belly in, tighten your corset, and then we're reaching the right arm out and forward, left leg out and long, one long line. Scoop the belly in, hold it here, slide it back down. The key on this position is that you want to keep your pelvis square, like you're having a plate of water on it. Reaching left arm out, right leg out. One long line in your body. And then slide it back in. 2 more here. And then we're adding a little bit more of diagonal. So this is diagonal through the back body of yours. Trying to go across. Right arm, left leg goes out. And then on your exhale, you want to draw your elbow and knee in and round your body up. So your knee comes as close as possible towards your chest. Inhale, reach it out. Stay on that side. Exhale, draw it in. Reach yourself up. Elbow to knee, knee so close to the chest. You really got to push yourself away. Feel that energy rounding up. Draw your belly button in. And then inhale and reach out. Exhale and draw it in. And inhale and reach. Last one here. Exhale, draw it in, round yourself up. Really pull it in. Deepen that abdominal engagement. Inhale, reach it out. And then place your hand and your knee down. Other side. Left arm, right leg. Reach out. And then round yourself under the body. Draw it in, really pull that knee in towards your chest. Inhale and reach. And exhale, pull it in, round yourself. Feeling the obliques. Can you feel your cross in your abdominals? So the shoulder with the knee coming into the center line, reaching out. We've got 2 more to go. And lifting in, drawing it in and up. And one last one, reaching in and bring it back up. Place your hand back down, place your knee back down. And then for me, it's my right side, but you just want to use the side that is further away from your screen, that you can see what we're doing. So I'm placing my right hand down, I'm placing my right knee down, and then I'm reaching my left arm up, so the arm that is further towards the screen. Scoop the belly in, and then I'm rotating my hip open and extend that leg out. So I'm open in my side body. Hold it here. Bring your elbow and your knee together and then extend it back out. So if this is too hard for you in the same position, rotate your leg a little further backwards. And then you can hold it in this position. Bring your knee and elbow together like a frog and then reach it away. Inhale out, exhale, pull away. Drawing in and reach away. Drawing in, reach away. Long line in your body. Drawing in, reach away. Last two. And last one. And then we stay in this position. Everyone rotates their leg backwards. And we're going into a side kick kneeling. So hand behind your head. You open your elbow backwards. Scoop the belly in. And then lift that leg up. Lower down. Lift it up. Lower down. Lift it up, lower down. 3 more here, and 2. Last one, hold it up, and we bring it forward and point it back. Flex it forward, point it back. Trying to minimize your movement through your pelvis. So only go as far forward as you can do this. And then little pulse forward, little pulse back. Little pulse back. Pulse, pulse, inhale, inhale. Last 2, is the glute burning? Last 1, and bring it back down. Place your further back arm onto your forearm, and then you decide if you want to be on your knee or if you want to be with both feet in a side plank. So you can, we're going into the side plank. So come down onto your hip, just to start with, to get the alignment right. Bring your elbow under your shoulder, push away from the floor, and then you decide if you want to have your knees bent and just lift from the hip, or if you want to have your legs long and lift into the full position. Inhale and lower. Pick your poison wherever you want to be. I go into the long position. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift. I can feel I'm not on my mat. It's quite hard on the floor. Lift and lower. We go for 3 more. Lift and lower and lift and lower. Last 1 and lower. And then we are rolling ourselves all the way out into a long position. I might just go a little more. Alrighty, making yourself comfy so you can have your head on your arm or your head, your arm folded in and just holding it in this position. If you have your hand in front of you, just make sure that your shoulder is away from your body. Draw the belly button in, let the little mouse in the house, and then we're floating both legs just off the mat. Scoop the belly in and we lift them up. Inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. Lifting up and lowering it down. And lift and lower. Trying to really feel into your obliques. They gotta work. And also your back. So if you feel this in your back too much, bring your feet on a slight angle forward and lift them up there. So you don't want to just feel this in your lower back. You want to feel it a bit more in your side here, reaching up, feeling the engagement through your legs. So if you do feel it in your back, please bring your feet a little further forward. We go lift and lower and lift and lower. 4 more to go. And 3, 2, and last one. Hold it here. Hold it up in the air, and then we're going into little tiny circles from the thigh bone in the socket. So you just want to rotate your feet in a tiny, just imagine you've got a little plate and you want to get those feet around that little plate. Last two this way around, and then we reverse it. Reaching it the other way around. Lifting it in. And around. And around. And around. Yes, I know this is mean. I can feel this in my body as well. Really mean. And 3 more. 2. Last one. Hold it here. Take your arms out. And then we're rolling onto the back one, lifting the upper body up. Hands down. Slide yourself around. We're just transition into the other side. And we're doing the whole lot backwards, what we just started. So we're starting in our side lift position, making ourselves long on the floor with the head on the arm. Scooping the belly in, finding that little mouse in the house if possible. Shoulders are away from your ears. If you need your hand down in the front, have your hand down, or you can have it on the thighs, whatever is your preference. Draw the belly button in, float the legs off the mat, just that tiny bit of hovering. And then from here, we lift it up and lower. We do the circles afterwards. We're not starting with the circles, so it's too hard. We just got to start with the lift and lower, and then we work our way into the opposite arm leg reach. Good. And lifting up, lower down. We go for 4 more here. And 3. Really feeling into your side body again. Check with yourself that you're feeling it in the front with a tiny bit of engagement through the back, but you don't want to feel an achy back. Last one, reach it up and hold it here. And then we're going into tiny circles, thinking about that dinner plate size, reaching those feet away from your body, out of your sockets, and rotating around. Little circles. And 2 more this way, and then we reverse it. Other way around, finding a tiny circle. One way is easier than the other, definitely. And maybe one side is stronger than the other. Just keep rotating. 3 more here, and 2. Last one. Hold it here, float the feet down. Press yourself up and slide that elbow under. So we are going into the side plank version, making sure that your shoulder and elbow are in alignment. So your elbow is right under the shoulder and you press yourself away. You pick your poison if you want to have long legs, or if you want to bend them and just lift with the hip. Your choice. And we're going, tightening your tummy muscles up, and then exhale and lift it up. Inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift up. Inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. And lower. Lift up. Last one. Lift it up. Hold it here. Take your other hand down. Slide your knee in. Bring it onto the hand. And then we're going into the stable position from our side kick kneeling. So again, we're reaching it up. And then from here, we're going and pendling forward first. So pendle forward, 1, 2, and bring it back. Exhale. And flex. And forward and back. Making it as small as possible, and reach and back and reach back for 4 more. Back, back, and tuck, 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 tuck. 2 more. And last one. And then we touch the foot down and lift it up. Touch down and lift and touch and lift and touch and lift. You can have your hand wherever you like, behind your head, on the hip, or somewhere to hold on to your body. We go for 4 more and reach it up. And 3 and 2. Last 1. Can we hold it up? And then go into our froggy. Reach up. Knee and elbow come together. And knee and elbow come together. If you want an extra challenge, place your foot long ways and then come into the frog. It's a little more challenge, but it's up to you how you want to place that leg on the bottom. Reaching together, reaching out. Together, reaching out. 4 more here. And 3. And 2. Last 1. And then come back forward. Sit it back into a child's pose. Have a little rest. I hope you feel your glutes and your obliques like I do. I can feel them. Reaching down, taking a couple of breaths here. And then before we go into a different position, we come forward. And this is a choice for you. So we are going into a downward dog position. So place your hands forward and then tuck your toes under, scoop the belly in, and then reach your knees up and your hip up into a V position. So if you struggle with this, keep your knees bent and push yourself backwards. That's fine. And then we pendle the legs out just a little bit. Feeling into the calf muscles. So you're bending one leg, the other one presses with the heel down towards the floor. Trying to reach with the heel down to the floor. So your hip should be moving. And reach back. Good. And then lengthen both feet. Scoop the belly in. Push your weight forward. Round yourself forward. And just come into a plank position. Okay, more than welcome to watch. So if you want to have a little rest, have it now. We're pressing back into the downward dog position. And then we reach with one hand to the opposite foot. Bring it back out, come into plank. Reach back up, touch the opposite foot. Bring it back out, hand to plank. Reach back up, touch the foot. Lift forward, up, and touch. You can join in with me now. I'm just losing my shirt. Alrighty, plank position, lift up into your downward dog, and then touch opposite arm or opposite hand and foot. Plank, lift back up, opposite touch. Plank, and lift back up, opposite touch. Last one each side. And reach. And reach. And then hold it in your plank. Press it back, bend your knees. And then can we hop with the feet forward through the hands? Or come at least closer. And then roll yourself backwards onto your bum. Enough on the hands. Wriggle your wrists. Just give them a little bit of release. We've done enough on the hands now. Good. And then take a deep breath in. We are going very little onto the back. Scoop the belly in, hands behind your knees, shoulders away from your ears, and then you're rounding your spine down, articulating it down until you're all the way down on the mat, hands placed down on the mat. Slide your feet a little closer so you've got around about 1.5 hands behind you, or if you know that you're cramping in your hamstrings quite quickly, bring them even a little closer in. Feet are in parallel, lined up with your sit bones, and your knees are in line with your ankles and your hip bones. Open the chest, soften the ribs, and then on your exhale, we're going into a pelvic curl. Curling your pubic bone towards your face, reaching it all the way up, articulating your spine into a long line without flaring the ribs. Pubic bone is reaching as high as you can, and you want to feel that energy line between the knees and the shoulders. Take a deep breath in here, and then articulate your spine back down. Chest comes first, then the ribs, then your abs, and then your tailbone into a long position. Inhale at the bottom, and then exhale. Start tucking that tailbone back up. Reach up, one vertebra at a time. Articulating your spine as much as you can. Inhale here, and then exhale. Roll it back down evenly through both sides of your spine. So if you feel like you're swaying a little bit right and left, just trying to find a little more engagement from the back side of your body. So draw your heels towards your glutes before you even start. You feel that engagement from the heels to the glutes. Scoop the belly in, soften the ribs, feel that engagement through the abs, and then you're articulating it up. Keep that engagement. Imagine you're still drawing your heels towards your bum. Open your chest, inhale here, and then start rolling it back down, keeping that engagement through the backside of your body, and it should avoid or giving you a little less of that swaying right to left. The last one here, curling it back up, reaching up, one vertebra at a time, holding it here, inhale, and then exhale, roll it back down, and then slide your arms out into a T position, shoulder girdle grounds into the mat, soften your ribs, lift one leg into tabletop, second leg into tabletop, knees and feet press together. You want to make sure that you only have a little space under your lower back for some blueberries, so neutral spine, and then press the knees into each other. Inhale, rotate the knees from the hip towards the screen, and then exhale, pull back from your rib cage, from your back ribs onto the mat. Inhale to the side, and exhale back into center. Inhale to the side, and again we're using our obliques. Exhale, pull back into center. Inhale to the side, and exhale back to center. Inhale to the side, and back to center. If this is too easy for you, you can always add an extension of the legs. Pull it back into center. So if you feel like this is too easy, inhale to the side, extend the legs, exhale back into your center, bend it down, inhale, extend the legs, exhale back into your center, and back down. Inhale to the side, extend, back to center, and down. Inhale to the side. We're going for one last round, and back to center. So one each side. To the screen, inhale. Scoop the belly in, pull it back. Oh, I forgot the extension of the legs. If you want to do it, you can. And inhale to the side. Extending the legs and pulling it back in. Keep the legs in this position. Slide your arms a little further down into an A-frame position. Pointing your feet away and trying to reach as high as you can. So if you struggle with that in the backside of your legs, you can bend them both, but you still want to move from the knees. So press the knees in each other if you need to have them bent. If you can keep them long, keep them long. We're going into corkscrew. We're making it small. Okay. Inhale, draw your legs to the right side of your body. And then exhale, make it a small circle around, bring it back into your center. Inhale to the left of your body, and then down and around, back into your center. So you got to keep it as small as you need to keep your abdominals engaged. If you feel you're honing into your lower back by going too low and arching, then you're going too low with your legs. So if you bend your legs, same here, you rotate to the side, your knees going around and come back into your center. And to the left, exhale, down and around, keeping your body engaged. If you don't feel your obliques yet, then you might have to make it a bit bigger. Inhale to the side, exhale, down and around. We've got one more each side. Inhale to the side, exhale, down and around. And last one, inhale to the side, exhale, down and around. Bring it back in, bend your legs, lower them down, and then slide your hands behind your neck. Interlace your fingers and make your head heavy in your hands. You want to keep your neutral spine. So here you want to keep neutral pelvis, neutral spine. You want to make sure that you're having space for 2 little blueberries under your lower back. Rest stays there. And then we go and into our chest lift. On your exhale, you want to soften the ribs down, lifting your head, neck, and shoulders with your shoulder girdle as high as you can without changing the position of your lower back. Inhale here, and exhale, reach it back down. Inhale to prepare, exhale and lift. Inhale here, have a smile on your face, and exhale, roll it back down. We all know this is just the prep. Exhale and reach. And inhale to stay. Exhale, roll it back down. Last one. Exhale, reach it up, hold it here. And of course, we're going into the rotation. Nothing else left here. Alrighty, just to make this easy, take your opposite, okay, we're starting on the side that is further away from the screen. So take that arm, reach across your legs, and then lift up as high as you can. Inhale back to center, switch your arms. So reach the other arm up and over. We're not lowering down, it's just coming back into the center. Reaching that arm past your knee and back to center. Reaching up past your center. If this is too easy for you, float your legs into tabletop. Same thing. Reaching up and over. Reaching up and over. And you want to lift from both sides of your shoulder blade tips. There's no rolling onto the side. It's lifting up and reaching up. Lift to the side. And lift to the side. And last one each side, just for some fun. Reaching up back into your center, lower down, float your legs down. Lengthen those legs out and the arms up overhead. And then just give it a little bit of a break for the abs. Couple of breaths in here, and you can actually let your tummy go. So in this case, if you are like my natural body, I'm arching at the moment. Breathing into the ribs, opening the tummy, just to stretch those muscles out. They will need it for the next one. Inhale, reach it out, and then soften the ribs back down. Scoop the belly in, point the feet away. And then on your inhale, you want to reach your hands into your break point, and then exhale, roll it all the way back up. I need to scoot a little further backwards, just so you can see. Reaching as far forward as you can, scoop the belly in, drop the shoulders back down, and then from here, we're rotating the arm open towards the screen. Reaching with the other hand a little further forward. So you really want to rotate in your flexion, bring your arm back into your center, and then we go over to the other side. Shoulders away from your ears, bring the shoulders into your sockets, open the back arm up, rotate around, and then reach the other arm further forward. And then back into your center. One more each side. Open the arm out, rotating from your thoracic spine, and then reach that other arm further forward. Bring it back into your center, other side. Yay. Reaching open, and then reach a little further forward, rotating a little more. Back into your center. And then keep it in this position, drop the shoulders down, scoop the belly in, we're rolling it back down. One more. Oh, one more of those wonderful roll-ups and roll-downs. Inhale into your break point. Scoop the belly in. Exhale, pull yourself up, keeping that C shape as much as you can, reaching as far forward as you can. And then re-stick your spine. Come sitting in a long position. So we're going to do something what we normally do, either on the ladder barrel or on the reformer on the box. So bend your legs in. Have your feet grounded on the mat. So you really need some stabilizing from here. And we're starting with round back. So arms can go forward or arms can go into the genie position. From here or here, you want to scoop your belly in, round your spine into your C position, and then lean it backwards as far as you can. Inhale here, and then exhale, lead with your crown of your head, pull it all the way back forwards, and inhale, stack your spine up. Scoop the belly in, exhale, curl into the C first, and then move that C shape backwards. Inhale here, exhale, lead with your crown of your head, and re-stack your spine. Two more. Round and reach back. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Scoop the belly in. Exhale, draw back forward. Keep that C shape forward. And then inhale and restack, breastbone up. Last one. Exhale, curl. Round into it, leaning backwards. Inhale here. Exhale, bring it back forward. And restack your spine. And then we're going into the harder version of it. I take my hands behind my neck, but you can have your arms forward, or if you want an extra challenge, for anyone who's strong enough to hold it, you can have your arms up past your ears and long. Okay, I'm demonstrating like this. So I'm thinking I'm pulling my head out of my shoulders, drop the shoulders away. And then from here, I want to keep my breastbone forward, keep my spine as straight as possible. Inhale, hinge it back, and then exhale, bring it back forward. So my abs are shaking like crazy. If you feel like you want to lengthen your legs out, you can do that. Inhale, hinge it back, and then exhale, bring it back forward. So this is the flat back version of the short box series. Reaching up, reaching yourself out. Inhale backwards. With the bent leg, it's even harder. Bring it back forward. And inhale and bend, straighten backwards. Exhale, pull it back forwards. Inhale and reach, bring your breastbone up. So you really should feel your back extensor working and your abs working. Both. Inhale back. Exhale, bring it back forward. Last one. Inhale back, trying to keep your back straight. My legs are lifting. And bring it back forward. Open your legs to the side just to give your hip flexors a little bit of a break. And then we're going into the fun bits. They're going into the rotation and the flexion, called tilt and twist. And then we try some around the world. So if you feel like this is too hard, if you have a sofa and you have a sofa close, you can always stick your feet. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe you can see it with the sofa. You can always hook your feet under and then lean backwards. That would give you a little more help for the hip flexors, but you would still move the right muscles. So up to you. If you've got a sofa or a bed close to you, you can always do that version. Challenge for sitting like this. Okay, we're going into the tilt. For the tilt, I will turn this way around that you guys can see what we're doing. We're still sitting as upright as we can. Hands go behind the neck. Interlace your fingers. Elbows go wide. Open them up. Scoop the belly in. By the way, if you'd rather sit like this, you can always do that. And then from here, you want to draw your elbow towards the hip while the other elbow reaches up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring it back into your center. So it's no leaning over to the side. It's just the elbow tipping down towards the hip, trying to engage. I might have to do this. Reach up. You can see what part of my body is actually engaging. So you really want to compress through the side, but this side wants to reach up into long, and then back into your center. Bring it down, elbow down towards the hip. You can hear how hard this is for me. And then bring it back up. And elbow down towards the hip. Exhale, back up. Elbow down towards the hip. Back up. One more each side. Elbow to hip. Lift back up, exhale. And then inhale, reaching long through the spine. And back to center. Great. Ready for the next one? Yay! Oh, here comes my kitty cat and he's locked out. Okay, we're going into the rotation. Rotate your body. Lean it slightly backwards. Come back forward. Rotate to center. Rotate, keep your breastbone open, lean it back. Up to center and rotate and hinge. Up and center. Rotate and hinge, and up and center. Last two each side, center, and rotate and hinge, and up and center, and rotate and hinge, and up, center. Last one here, and back and center. Well done, you. And then we're just having around the world. So as I know there are some strong people in this group, you can use your long arms. I'm definitely not good with my long arms, but if you wanted to do it, keep your arms up. Rotate your body. I'm rotating this way around. Rotate your body, then hinge it backwards, then rotate all the way over, come back forward and back to center. And then we reverse it. Rotate the other way. Hinge it back, all the way around the world, come back up and back to center. So I'm not going to have my arms up, but if you guys want to do it, go for it. You decide if you want to have your legs bent or long. I can feel it definitely in my hip flexors. We're going to do something for that one next. All right, so I'm going to go into a Cossack. So my arms are on top of each other. I'm sitting as straight as I can. And then we're starting with a rotation, rotating towards the screen from the spine, spiral up, hinge back, and then all the way rotate over, hinge back forward and back to center, other way around, rotate to the back, and then hinge it back, rotate all the way around and come back forward, back to center. Beautiful. Reaching up. Hinge back. Keep your breastbone open. No rounding through the spine. Head is long. Back forward into center. Last one here. Rotating around. Hinge it back. Rotate all the way over. Come back forward and to center. Alrighty. Roll yourself all the way down. I think we need to lengthen those hip flexors out. So just for that, we're going back into the pelvic curl, just to give it a little more stretch through the hip flexors. Arms down by the side, scoop the belly in, feet are on the mat. Open your chest, and then exhale, curl your pubic bone up towards the ceiling, reaching it up into a long line. And in this case, you really want to reach up and over. So going into a little bit of an arch, trying to lift that hip. You can always pop your hands under your booty, and then lift that hip a little higher. Take a deep breath in here, take the hands out, and then roll it back down. And then we're already in the right position for the next movement. Scoop the belly in, soften your ribs, bring your right leg into tabletop, left leg into tabletop. Bring your hands on top of your right leg. Extend that left leg out, having both feet in the same height and lifting your head, neck, and shoulders up. We're going into single leg stretch. Drop the shoulders down away from your ears. Scoop the belly in, exhale and switch. Exhale and switch. So if you didn't know that you're using your lower obliques for this one to happen, you can always try to poke your hands into here just to see if it's the truth. So you're using the lower part here for the legs to move. Exhale and switch. And switch. Reach out, finding the energy through the toes, through the whole leg and the body. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears, trying to lift from your shoulder blades. Last two here. And then of course, we are adding the rotation by going into our crisscross. Hold that leg in, place your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers, and then we're rotating towards the knee that is coming in. So switch your legs, exhale, rotate and lift, and switch and rotate. Exhale, lift and switch, and drive, and trying to do this as controlled as possible. Reaching up and reaching up. Last two. Last one. Hold it in the center. Grab behind your legs. Reach those legs up towards the ceiling and then climb yourself up towards your calf muscles. Grabbing hold of one leg, it doesn't really matter which one, and the other one goes down. So rounding your heel down to the mat makes you more stable in your pelvis. So you want to have your pelvis stable and then pointing that foot. If you struggle with the whole long leg, grab behind your knee and just pull that one as far forward as you can. And then from here, lifting up towards it, exhale and switch your legs up in the air. Exhale and switch. Hamstring pull one. And little pulse. And oh, this is painful. Last two. And then we hold it here, and of course we go straight into hamstring pull 3, hands behind the neck, and we're rotating towards the leg that is in. Little pulse, exhale, switch, and two more each side, and the last one. Finishing here, bend both legs into your chest, give you a nice little hug, lowering it down. You can grab your knees and just open your legs a little bit and move around, or if you feel like you want to roll side to side, rock it, you're more than welcome to. I can feel my abs, they're on fire, and they're not even done yet. We've got 2 more to go. And then roll yourself. So if you start rocking a little bit, then you can roll yourself up into sitting. Slide the legs out. Flex the feet. And then sitting as tall as we can. We're going into spine twist. Hands go out to the side on shoulder height. Palms are facing up towards the ceiling. And then from here, little pulse to the side. You exhale, rotate, spiral yourself up, and bring it back on your inhale. Exhale to the back side. Inhale. 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 Little bit taller. Each time you rotate, you want to grow a little taller. Just that little bit longer through the spine. Last one each side. And backwards. Hold it here. Turn your hands around. Open your legs out. We're finishing it off with the saw. So I have my legs met width apart, but that's because I'm not flexible. So if you want to go wider and you can rotate and still reach your feet, you can do that. I just go mat width. That's my range. Okay, sitting as tall as you can. On your inhale, you want to rotate to the side. On your exhale, you want to chop your little toe off with your little pinky finger. And then inhale, reach back up, come back into your center, exhale. Inhale to the side, exhale, chop the little foot off. Inhale, reach up, exhale, back to center. Inhale, side, exhale, chop. Inhale, lift, exhale, center. Inhale, side, exhale, chop. Inhale, lift, exhale, center. Just concentrate on what abs are you actually using here. Is it, again, your rotation, your obliques? They got to work. Or is it the whole lot? And reach and lift back to center. Rotate around, exhale and chop. Inhale, lift, center. Last one each side. And exhale. Inhale and center. And round. And exhale. And inhale and center. Bring it back into your center. Bring your feet shoulder width apart. And then we're just going to a nice spine stretch. Sitting as tall as you can, and then on your exhale, you want to draw your chin to the chest. Roll it down. Reaching as far forward as you can. Hands grab hold onto your legs. So for mine, I can't get to my feet. Oh, I could, but it's not. Then I'm using my arms to pull forward. I want my shoulders to be as relaxed as possible. So I'm going to my shins. Hold on to the shins, scoop the belly in, and just trying to fold as far forward over my legs as I can. If you struggle with this, open your knees out to the side, and then just place your hands behind your feet. Take your elbows out in front of your shins, and then reach as far forward as you can, rounding through your body. And then taking a couple of deep breaths in. I go back into my spine twist, spine stretch position. Couple of breaths here. And then fold yourself back up, and we're finishing it off in a mermaid. So folding your legs in. If you struggle to sit like this, you can just sit cross-legged. One hand goes down, and then we're reaching over. If you can sit like the mermaid on the reformer, going into the reformer motion, shoulder stays down, and just reach over. Do it as a relaxed one. This is not a strong motion. And then bring it back into your center. Reach over to the other side. Stretching those ribs out. We've killed those abdominals, so you're so welcome. You might feel them for the next couple of days. Bring it back down. Reach over. And back to center. Reaching over here. And back into the center, swinging your legs over the other way. If you sit like this, if not, recross your legs the other way around if you sit in cross-legged. And then same here. Reach over, finding the length through the body. Really trying to breathe into the ribs. You want to stretch them out as much as you can. And then bring it back into your center, reaching over the other way. And again, last one here. Last one each side. You can put that smile back into your face. The heart work is over. Reaching over to the other side. And then bring it back into the center. Thank you so much for joining me today. That was fabulous. I can definitely feel my obliques. And